All right, today we're going to break down something pretty cool. It's a seriously powerful ChatGPT prompt that honestly acts like a secret weapon for creators. We're talking about a way to help you spot those viral moments before they even explode. You know that feeling, right? You see something just blowing up online, you scramble to make your own version, but by the time you actually get it posted, the wave's already peaked. It's super frustrating. But what if you could be at the start of that wave instead of just chasing the tail end of it? And that is the core difference right there. I mean, think about it. When you're just reacting, you're jumping into a scene where the audience has already hit its peak, and the competition is just sky high. Your content, it just gets lost in the noise. But when you predict a trend, now you're early. You're talking to a growing audience, and the competition is low. That's where the real viral potential is hiding. Okay, so how do you actually do it? Well, the solution is this one specific prompt that basically turns your AI into a personal crystal ball for content. Now, the actual prompt itself is pretty detailed, but its genius is really in its structure. First, it assigns a role, telling the AI to act as a viral content strategist. Then it gives it a clear goal. Find emerging trends in your specific niche that have viral potential in the next 24 to 48 hours. And then it tells it exactly how to deliver the answer, which is what we're about to get into. And look, that's why it's so important to get this. This isn't just some simple one-off command you type in. No way. It's a whole three-part strategic system. It's designed to take you all the way from just spotting a trend to actually launching your content. So here's the roadmap for how that system works. It's simple, really. Step 1, spotting the trend. Step 2, creating the content. And finally, Step 3, launching the content for maximum impact. All right, let's dive right into that first phase, spotting opportunities. You can think of this as the intelligence gathering part, right? This is where the AI does all the heavy lifting to find those hidden gems before anybody else does. So, like we said, the prompt kicks off by turning ChatGPT into that viral content strategist. And its only job, its entire purpose, is to scan the whole digital world for the absolute earliest signals of a new trend. And when I say it scans, I mean it looks everywhere. This is not about just checking one or two places. We're talking breaking news, the speed of Twitter hashtags, brand new TikTok sounds, the vibe of Reddit comments, spike patterns on Google Trends. It's pulling data from all of these places at the same time. But, just finding the topic, that's only half the battle. The real key here, the magic, is that the AI doesn't stop there. It actually generates unique angles for your content. It starts thinking, okay, should you be the contrarian on this? The expert? Should you tell a personal story? This is the step that makes your content stand out from all the other noise. Okay, so that leads us right into phase 2, crafting the content. Now that the AI has found a trend and a unique angle, let's see how it actually helps turn that little signal into a real, fully formed piece of content. This is where the idea becomes reality. So the system uses this exact framework you see here to build out 3 totally different content concepts for you to choose from. It figures out the best platform, the right format, a killer hook to grab attention, and even a full outline. Heck, it even suggests the best time to post and what hashtags to use. It's a complete blueprint. And yeah, it actually gets even better. Once you pick the concept you like, the prompt's next instruction is to write the entire piece of content for you. I'm talking completely copy and paste ready, already formatted for whatever platform you're going to use. So now you've got the content. It's ready to go. But, as we all know, timing is, it's absolutely everything. And that brings us to the final phase, your strategic launch plan. This is how you cash in on that early mover's advantage. What the prompt gives you next is a critical, super time-sensitive execution plan. It literally breaks down what you need to do immediately in the first few hours. It tells you your best posting window, and then it even tells you how to follow up over the next couple of days to really amplify your reach. And here's the crucial takeaway from all this. The entire system is designed to give you one thing, a full 24-hour head start. So while your competitors are just waking up and starting to figure out what's trending, your content is already out there, riding the top of that wave. Now, this entire strategy is really built on three core principles. The first one is basically a mantra for any modern creator: speed over perfection. These viral windows are just so incredibly narrow, and getting your content out there fast is way more important than making it absolutely flawless. The second principle builds right on top of that: timing over talent. Look, in the world of trends, being the first person to talk about something often gets you way more visibility than being the most talented person who shows up a day late. You could say that being early, that's its own form of quality. But, and this is maybe the most important part, the check and balance for the whole system, it's authenticity over opportunism. The content has to feel genuine to you and your audience. If it feels forced, if it feels like you're just jumping on a bandwagon, it's going to fail. That's why the prompt gives you options, so you can pick an angle that actually fits who you are. And really, that's the bottom line here. Most creators are stuck in this endless cycle of chasing trends after they've already peaked. This system, this whole idea, fundamentally flips that script. It turns you from a chaser into a predictor. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Just imagine the possibilities for a second. What conversation could you lead? What new audience could you capture if you knew what was going to be big tomorrow, today?